Dadgum, people! How do we get here?
Shoot him!
These female officers are just shooting indiscriminately. The female officers shot the male officers while they were fighting with this guy. They didn't get involved in the fight. They just ran out the door and then came back and shot the police officers. Oh, did I mention the female was the sergeant? She was in charge. What a complete, total failure. New York police finest. Here we go. So this starts out as a woman called the police and said her boyfriend pushed her. And they go and knock on his door. And they talk their way in. This guy shouldn't have opened the door. And he shouldn't have allowed them in. And now he's shot. I don't think he died. You can pause it and read it. But I don't think he dies. He was charged with second degree, etc. And they word this very carefully, saying the officers were shot. And then they said the suspect fired 2 rounds. They don't say the suspect hit any officer. He just fired 2 rounds. But somehow the female officers both fired 3 rounds and 2 male officers were shot. Shocking. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm Police Officer Brennan. I work in the 73rd Precinct. Mind if I come in and speak with you?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
Mind if I come in and speak with you? If cops have the authority to enter your house, they will enter. Cooperating with the police is a no-go in this day and age. You're going to lose. There's no benefit to it.
In regards to what?
I would rather not speak through a door. Mind if I come in?
This guy's stance with his hand on his gun, this is the way I stood 90% of the time. I always had my hand on my gun, so when it went down, I could get my gun out. If somebody tried to grab my gun, I knew where my gun was at. I could keep it in a holster and fight them off with the other hand. This to me, doesn't look threatening. It's casual. That's kind of what I used to do all the time. Some people would call me out, "Why's your hand on your gun?" I said, "I'm just relaxing, man. It just hangs here."
Melvin? Mind if we come in? Or do you want to step out?
I don't know what this is in regards to.
Well, can we come in and speak to you, or do you want to step out and speak in the hallway?
Mind if I come in, or do you want to step out? Look, they already know they're taking him into custody. He pushed her, and she said she has a headache. They're in a dating relationship. That's domestic violence. He's going to jail. But I think he would be better off making them force entry or go get a warrant than cooperating. He's a no person. Right now, he's a maybe. I'm not sure. I don't want you in. Should I? And then he lets them in. Once they're in, once you let the cops in, once you open that door and allow the cops any reason to see, to think they're threatened, to claim officer safety, they will rush in. Don't open your door to talk to the cops.
It's up to you.
I don't, it's like, I don't know why it's like so many of y'all.
There's not that many of us.
How many of y'all are there?
There's not that many of us. Well, there's 4 or 5 of you. Well, actually, there's only 2 male officers. There's 2 or 3 female officers who are pretty much ineffective. Just end up shooting the male officers. Actually, this guy's lucky the female officers were there because they shot the cops that were trying to take him into custody.
You said what?
How many?
There's a couple of us. Not that many of us. You open the door? What's going on? That incident that happened today, or? What's going on, man?
Fine, man. So, you told us that you guys had a bit of a disagreement.
Female officer, incompetent, DEI, quota hire. Female sergeant, incompetent, out of shape, ineffective. Both these two shoot the 2 male officers. Rick, female officers are just as good, and we need them because they're better than male. Shut up.
All right. I guess just keep your hands out of your pocket for me.
What, did she get promoted because she won the donut eating contest? Is that how they promote people in LAPD or New York PD? Who can eat the most donuts? Okay, you get promoted. Perfect.
All right. I guess at some point she fell, hit her head. She had a little bit of pain in her head. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to remove you from the situation. We're going to go back to the precinct while she gets checked out, make sure she's okay, and go from there, okay?
They didn't say he was under arrest, which I think they should have. He's going to probably have a little bit of a defense for resisting because they said, what we're going to do is we're going to take you to PD, remove you from the situation. They implied that they were going to use force and take him into custody, but they didn't say, as of right now, you're under arrest. The reason why that's important is once you're told you're under arrest and you resist, now you're resisting arrest, even if the arrest is unlawful. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just telling you the law.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So what
That's a good move by his part. Admit nothing, deny everything, demand proof. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't admit shit.
I'm going to just say now is I'm going to ask you to turn around and put your hands behind your back, okay?
That's not.
Okay, turn around, put your hands behind your back. That's pretty much implying you're under arrest, but they never said it.
That's not. You can step out.
So now he thinks he's still in control of his house. If I let you in, then I can ask you to leave. That doesn't work with government. You don't get to ask them to leave.
Okay, but we're not stepping out now.
Yeah.
All right? So can you do me a favor and just put your hands behind your back and turn around for me?
His head is absolutely no. This woman's officer safety is so freaking... Look at the tactical awareness of this woman. The cat-like reflex speed and anticipation of her going to jump on him like a cat and take him into custody. I'm sure this guy is very scared of this sergeant and this other female officer hiding in the hallway.
Listen, right now what you have is she said something happened, push, she has a little bit of headache. That's minor, it's a misdemeanor, it's nothing. You're on camera, you're with us. If you don't cooperate and resist, that becomes a whole nother thing. That's on camera, that's obvious. Right now you have a he said, she said.
I don't. Yeah, you can step out for a
Don't
second.
make this hard. We're past that point. Don't make this harder than it has.
Don't make this hard. Okay. 4 cops. Well, 2 cops and 2 quota hires.
Step out for a second.
We can't step out now, okay?
Yeah, well,
All right.
I mean, I should.
All right. So I'm gonna grab your hand.
Don't grab. Look, let me get my. Let me.
No, we talked. We talked.
I got you. I got you. What's going on?
So the one female officer in the hallway never comes in except to shoot as she's running. Doesn't aim, one-handed, total sporadic. I'm sure she shot one of the cops, and then the other female probably shot the other one.
You got my gun! You got my fucking gun!
Okay, so I don't know how this guy got the gun, but once the suspect grabs a gun, if you grab a cop's gun, you're dead if there's another cop there, because they're going to start shooting you. Now, if they're competent cops, they'll only shoot you. But if you know there's a bunch of female cops there, you might have a chance, because the female cops will probably shoot the male cop.
Shoot him! Step out now, okay? No, we don't put your hands behind your back.
This one just stays outside and shoots from the hallway. This one runs in and shoots and then runs to the hallway.
I got you.
Shoot him!
I want you to notice that at no time during this fight do either women get on the ground and get involved in the fight. They're just standing in the background, spraying and praying and shooting police officers. Notice the one standing in the hallway here? Very effective. Good thing she's getting paid just as much as the male officers to do such a great job. The other female officer, you see her gun right here. She's just like shooting in the background. Bang. Shoot a cop. Oh. Now I'm going to run to the other female. I'm getting out of here. This guy's got a gun. Screw those two male officers. They're on their own. Perfect. Man. If we only had more female officers. I keep waiting for the all-female police department and how safe that city will be because we have all-female officers in that one city. But it just doesn't happen. I don't get it.
We can't step out. Okay? All right. Grab your hands. Melvin? No, we told him to put your hands by you. We talked. You had to. Hold on. I got you.
In the hallway, hiding. I'll just come in here and shoot real quick. Bang. I'm just going to fire at two cops and a bad guy wrestling around moving, and I'm just going to stick my gun in there and fire. What could go wrong? Notice females are at the door. I'll just shoot again so I can say I'm helping. Have no idea what my target is. One hand, no stance, just shoot.
Let her go! Let her go!
Oh, I'll shoot too. So I'm assuming this is girlfriend who called the cops to get her boyfriend killed. She'll be visiting him in jail. Maybe if I wasn't loves you, I wouldn't call the cops. Okay.
Dimitri, stay in the room!
Don't.
Oh, so she did enter the thing, but then she ran to the door. There she goes. She's running. I'm out. Open the door and run. I'll just stick my head in and shoot. Sorry. You fire a couple rounds over there. I probably won't hit anybody. Let me shoot again. Shit. I might hit something. Bang. Oops. Sorry, officer. What a complete freaking joke and disaster. Are you kidding me? There'll be people defending. These women are going to get medals. You think I'm bullshitting. They're going to get medals for their bravery and quick response and trying to save the officers at a very critical and high-risk situation. All right. We'll end that there. Y'all have a good one. Police, quota hires, DEI, feel safe, give up your gun. When only government have guns and the people don't, then we'll be safe. Y'all have a good one.